Good morning. Welcome to day 10. I'm going to be working with Ross on some restorative movements from this week's torture on the shoulders and the elbows. And uh, the reason it's important to do restorative when you've worked hard is because if you can't give your body that sense of rest in the positions that you've been putting it in from working those, it doesn't have time to really remember that it feels good to be here, and it feels good to have the shoulders open, and it feels good to have the shoulders on the back, and it feels good to be able to tuck your core muscles in when your lower back is weak. And all of these things, the body needs time to take that in, just like our minds do when we have new ideas or new thoughts or new challenges. We need to have a way to take all that information in and then let the body settle into, its new home. So today, we are going to start with an exercise at a wall. So today, tool-wise, you will need a wall, a strap, and possibly bolsters and a couple of blankets. So we're going to start at the wall. Find yourself a wall. So today we're starting at a wall with our back towards it. And we are going to place our elbows on the wall. We're going to reach back and touch the wall with our elbows. The exercise here is to keep just to remind us, we use the wall to remind us of what part of our elbow is touching so that we know that our arms are directly straight back and they're not, can you kind of rotate your arm so that they're not behind our back and they're also not out to our sides? Yeah, like move the elbow in and out. Yes. So we want to make sure, so you're going to be right on the tip of that elbow when doing this exercise. And all we're going to do is simply press the elbows gently into the wall. Then we're going to send our kidneys back. And then we're going to take our throat back. That's a perfect example of what it looks like when the throat goes back. The palate of the mouth moves directly back into the middle of the ear, and the head rises up some. So can you relax up? Tilt your head back, Ross. Now take your throat back and watch what happens with the spine. You should get that lengthening sensation. That's really good. So we take our strap, we put it right down lower when basically the most outward aspects of your butt cheeks. So we're going to have, and now our elbows touch the wall, and then you're gently going to traction that strap away from each other. And you want to practice doing this traction so that feel the shoulders, the throat's going to go back, kidneys are going to go back, and then gently traction that strap away from traction your hands away from each other. And this is going to be in a way that this part of your shoulder rotates back. So we have the head of the humerus that sits here. It's going to come back. So find a way. This takes a little bit of practice to really pull. Now, remember how your elbow tips are supposed to be on the wall? Bring your hands way close into your hips on the strap. So shorten the strap some if your hands are having to go too far away. Right? You might have to put your hands right back on your cheeks to figure out where it goes. Elbows touch the wall. Throat goes back. Shoulders. And as we traction away, you should feel those blades track down the rib. Oh, really nice. Throat's back. Kidneys back. Just find your breath and spend a few minutes releasing and then tractioning and releasing and tractioning to find out what muscles have to move to traction those blades down the back. Okay, so we are now in a comfortable seat on the mat, and let me remind you about what a comfortable seat is. Ross happens to have great flexible hips, so he can sit in a cross-legged place without any bolsters under his rear end. But I am going to give you an example of what it's like when that feels uncomfortable and you can't let your hips and legs fall to the side. Then you continually put your tush on a bolster, on a block, on a blanket, and you can continually make it higher. Go ahead and come up again and then you're going to want your legs and hips to fall forward off of that support until your sit bones are kind of at the edge, falling forward off of it. Okay, so I'm going to have you stretch your arms way out to the side and reach those fingertips to the opposing walls. Come here, Delia. Okay, she's...
Like palms down?
Dogs have pretty much continually decided they're a part of this, so we're just going to let them be. Palms forward, palms down, palms up, however you want, whatever feels like it rotates that shoulder into a really comfortable, yeah. And you could even do palms up and see where that rotates the shoulders also. Yeah. So try all of those positions, and whichever one works best for you, that's the one we're working with. Find your breath and actively pull those shoulder blades down the back. Nice. Then you're going to bring your arms up and fold at the elbows and basically kind of have a gentle grip on each of the opposing elbows, and you're just going to traction the elbows away from each other. In this motion, you're going to feel the shoulders move away from your ears and your neck. Now you're gently going to take your throat back. This kind of looks like a window. We're going to talk about it like it's a window. So there's the window of your arms. And when you take your throat back, your head comes to the back side of that window. And then traction your shoulders, let them soften down your back. With that gentle tractioning of the elbows reaching out. So the elbows are isometrically moving to the outside, towards the walls. Your throat's back, your kidneys are back, your belly button's back. Go ahead and raise the arms above your head and take one of your hands behind. You're going to hold the elbow. Again, one arm is going to drop down the back. The hand is going to be at the base of the neck. And then you are going to press your throat back into that arm. This should feel like the occipital ridge is tractioning. So your head's going to feel like it's coming up. And your throat is going to come back into that arm gently. And then traction your elbows to the walls again. Yeah. Throat back. Kidneys back. Find your breath. Give yourself as much time as you need for those shoulders to continually soften. Dahlia, come here. Come here, baby girl.
Baby girl.
Lay down. Lay down. Go ahead and slowly release that arm. And reach up to the sky again with your hands. Find your breath. Reconnect your hands to the elbows again and drop the opposite arm down the neck. So the hand rests again at the base of the neck, and you're going to just gently traction those arms apart. And then traction the elbows away and drag your kidneys back and your throat back. And stay again until you can soften and let those shoulders fall down the back. A little bit of credit for trying these new things. See if you can sit up a little bit straighter, Ross, and bring your hands, rotate this back, bring your head back, bring your throat back. Do you feel the difference in that stretch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And then soften those shoulders down the back. Really nice. Slowly unwind that stretch. Reach out to the sides, isometrically reach towards both walls and do it in a way that your throat and kidneys can move back and your shoulders move away from your ears and fall down the back. Yep, really nice. Reach. Then we're going to go ahead and take one arm across the body, and the other arm is going to come up in a 90-degree angle behind the forearm at some point, and it's going to be exactly in line with your shoulder. So now, for this to feel comfortable, can you straighten that arm that is crossing the body? Just reach it out. Yeah. Now, pull your shoulder blades down the back. Really nice. Don't fight into this. Be a little gentle. Relax both arms to the extent that your folding arm can just gently press your palm towards your shoulder. And then pull the shoulder blades down and see if you can even actively move the shoulders away from your neck and elbows here. From your neck and ears and drag them towards your spine even. See if you can. Are you able to straighten that arm? So reach, unwind. Reach your arm across your body. Keep your elbows straight. So it might not be as close to your body. Yeah. Now wrap around that forearm. And now see if you can traction that towards you. Drag your both shoulder blades down. There we go. Palm of the up hand just gently moves towards your shoulder just a little bit. And find your breath and drag your shoulder blades down your back. This might cause a little bit of tension in that deltoid and the front of the shoulder for a moment, but the more you soften, the less that tension will be part of this exercise. So just try to soften everything and just kind of let go. No more pressing anything, just soften. And then release. Slowly unwind, reach your hands back out. Reach for the opposing walls and let those shoulders fall down the back. And then you're going to switch arms and do the opposing arm. You try to keep it a little bit straight, so if you can't bring it all the way across your body, then that's where you're at, and you just reach farther forward to get that elbow. And then drag your shoulder blades down. Gently press that palm. Gently just move it a little bit towards your shoulders. And drag those shoulder blades back and down towards the spine. And down the back, and find your breath. And then soften into this and let those shoulders fall even more. Drag those shoulder blades back one more time. Find your breath. And slowly unwind. And place your hands on your laps. Place your hands on your lap. So when we're done with those few stretches, go ahead and lay on your back into Savasana. Reach your arms out to your side. They don't have to be straight out, but just somewhere out there, palms up. Reach your feet towards the wall. And reach your crown of your head up to the other wall. Let your throat go back. And then relax everything in your body. If there's muscles that are tense, big baby belly breath. Envision those breaths that you're taking moving in to relax every muscle in your body. Once you do that, bring your focus right back to your breath. Take 5 deep, big baby belly breaths. On the exhale, let the air fall out of that chest. Stay in Savasana for a period of time today that you can let every muscle relax. If you fall asleep, awesome. That is a really successful Savasana for today. Sometimes we practice Savasana very consciously, and sometimes we just need to let the body take in everything that we throw at it every day. So enjoy your restorative day 10.